And recently, there was a report about scientific research. They have found that the brain of humans is basically very good, very gentle, very kind, very generous and loving. Like they have this kind of quality in there, ready, wanting, always. It's like ingrained in the brain that people would like to do things to help others and themselves.
Acts of kindness, acts of generosity is how simple it is to make people feel good. I was walking down the streets of New York City, and a guy walking in front of me, his backpack opened and a bunch of paper fell out on the street. I didn't think much of it. I bent down, I gathered up the papers, handed them back to him, and pointed out that his bag had opened. Now, in our bodies, there's a chemical called oxytocin. Oxytocin is responsible for all the warm and fuzzies, unicorns and rainbows. It's responsible for all the warm feelings and connectedness we have with each other. Friendship, love. Huge amounts of oxytocin surge through a woman's body as she gives birth. This is what is responsible for the mother-child bond. Oxytocin binds human beings. There are many ways to get oxytocin. One of them is acts of kindness and acts of generosity. It feels good when we do something nice for someone. It feels good when someone does something nice for us. On this particular day, I did something for someone with no expectation of anything in return. I got a little surge of oxytocin. I felt good. He turned to me and he said, "Thank you. It feels nice when someone does something for us with no expectation of anything in return." He felt good. I walked to the end of the street. I'm waiting to cross the street. And a total stranger who happened to be standing next to me said, "I saw what you did back there. That was really cool." As it turns out, witnessing an act of generosity releases oxytocin, and he felt good. And the best part about oxytocin is the more oxytocin we have in our bodies, the more generous we become. It is Mother Nature's way of trying desperately to get us to look after each other. I can guarantee you that that man who witnessed what I did something nice for somebody that day simply because he saw someone do something nice for somebody that day. So what if we commit to do something nice for someone with no expectation of anything in return? Imagine what happens at work. Imagine what happens at home. Imagine what happens with our friends. But it must be genuine.
So in Asian folklore, they say that humans originally have a very good quality, noble quality. In Vietnam, we say nhân chi sơ tính bản thiện, meaning originally humans' quality is very noble, very kind, yes. So how come we have degraded into such a stage that we could even kill others, kill each other, and kill animal people, make them suffer all their lives, have torturous lives, then murder them to eat, and still call ourselves humans? Because they have forgotten their original nature, the real quality of a human. Society influences them. And it became like a trend, it became like a habit. So people continue to live that way, legalizing the bad way of life. Even governments and laws support all this kind of life. So everybody just takes each other's bad example and all are falling like that together, down to the bottom of moral standards and virtuous standards. Originally, humans were not like that. The humans who first came to this planet were not like that. And slowly, slowly we felt it's also because this world is still full of demons. The demons are made of fallen humans as well. And the more we fall, the more the population of demons increases. And that's how we have the world as it is today. We normalize all kinds of bad behavior, all kinds of low life standards that we didn't know before. We came from heaven. We were pure. innocent, powerful, have telepathic power, have magical power, have things that we could use to survive longer, live longer on this planet if we wanted to. We could fly like bird people. We could go without food. We could love each other just like we love ourselves. And slowly, slowly, we lost that because we have forgotten who we are. And it's a pitiful situation that we have let ourselves into. That's why God felt pity for us. Then God sent His Son, or His trusted angels, saints and sages and masters, we call them, to come down to this suffering world in order to rescue whomever they still can, to rescue whomever is calling for help to be liberated and go back home.